And that's one of the first words that you learn when you come to a place where people are so gracious, wherever you go, to open their hearts and their homes to you. So again, ta'a to the people who are here that came to get us started on a good path. So again, we wanted to welcome you to our campus, the Taos County Economic Development Corporation. We want to share with you a very short PowerPoint, just to give people an idea of where they are and the place and what we've been working on for 27 years here in Taos with our whole community. So I'm going to ask Patty to kind of go through this brief PowerPoint, and then we're going to move on with the program with our partners with Growing Power, and definitely, growing food and justice. It's important. And as we believe here, supporting the food, land, water, and the cultures of the peoples of Taos and northern New Mexico, it's very dear to our hearts. And as you noticed on your program, the theme of this whole gathering is food is medicine and water is life. So you'll be hearing a lot of reference to that. So without further ado, Patty.
Thank you. So you're going to push the button? I'll push the button. All right. This is Taos County Economic Development Corporation, which is kind of a horrible name, but we got it almost 30 years ago, and we didn't want to buy new stationery and new cards and all that kind of stuff because we already had some, so it remains. But you'll see that our logo encompasses our mission and hopefully all of you, that corn and the crescent and the cooks and the bakers and the art and the water and the food that comes from our Mother Earth. TCEDC as an organization began by going around almost door to door here. It was a lot smaller then, and asking people in each neighborhood who else we should talk to first of all. It's a thing called the snowball technique, and we continue to use it. So ask one and find out who else they think would like to help us design a mission. And what we found was that people here really truly cared about holding on to their cultures and traditions, understood the importance of our land, our water, and our food. So in the middle you see all of the assets that TCEDC holds dear from our community. And around the circle are other things that are still within that circle, and the things that we work on: health and nutrition, education and training, passing of the wisdom, outreach to elder and youth, low income, underserved, and disabled persons. We do business development and job creation, value-added services. We're concerned about environmental justice, land and water distribution, policy and advocacy, and marketing and distribution of the amazing food products from our food center, which you will all get some taste of as the days go on. And from our garden, your salads were almost all from the produce that we reaped from, thanks to Growing Power, our hoop house, and our other greenhouse. TCEDC has always considered the medicine wheel, and in almost every culture in the world, everybody that we've ever met in our travels, their original cultures all have some form of the circle, and that circle really helps keep us in balance. So TCEDC works through community to achieve unity, to recognize and use our equity to create opportunity so that we may have harmony. This is the TCEDC campus, and I hope you'll all get time to walk around and meet with people. This is the Taos Food Center where you got your lunch. That is an incubator kitchen where our education and training that we do so far twice a year, week-long classes taught by the regulators, allow people to start a food business with very little capital and with a lot of support. We just want to show you some of the people we serve and other gatherings and convenings that we've had over the years. This was a winter market. You may recognize Guillermo, or you will, over there in the corner. Our kids' cooking camp, which is always a joy. Some of our grandkids are in that picture, and trust me, they're a lot bigger than that now. And our Taos Pueblo elders. This is something that we like to do every year when harvest is good, and that's a food preservation workshop to help people be able to fill their cabinets, freezers, and back in the day their cellars with the produce from the year's harvest, and have good healthy food all winter. These are some more pictures of the Taos Food Center and some of our chefs and wonderful businesses at work. A few of the Taos Food Center products. Those of you who live here probably have seen those, or in Santa Fe, Albuquerque, or Los Alamos at markets and in the grocery stores. Some pictures of our TCEDC garden. That was a great year. We had apples. This year we had apple blossoms very briefly, and then that was it. They all froze. Another thing that we really honor, and we're so happy to have Clayton Brascape and some other people here that are going to talk about the importance of our seeds. So this seed exchange, I think, was 2 years ago, and we hope to continue to do that again and again as our seeds get corrupted. Comida para la Vida is ongoing. That program takes many different forms, but it simply means food is life. We have diabetes classes that we no longer call that. We now call them healthy eating classes. And for those of you in the community, they're the third Thursday of each month. And we like to bring in things from the garden, from our matanza, some healthy meat, and people make a meal together at the end of the nutrition class, which is really special for all of us. This is some pictures of some of our food sector classes that we do, as we said, twice a year, week-long classes taught by the regulators and TCEDC staff. Terry, did we just do the 29th one?
We did.
The 29th one in September, and it was great because we had 29 people who graduated. More classes. We like to do every winter, and it should be coming up soon in January, our Ranchers Forum, and really bring all of the people together who have taken such good care of all of our livestock and have made sure that that food and is healthy and that we respect those animals and thank them. And this is a picture of our mobile matanza. Our mobile matanza is the second one in the nation, and it's a program that we have been really proud of. And I know that we have some ranchers and people here in our gathering, and hopefully you'll get to talk to them that have used the matanza. And what that is a mobile livestock slaughter unit that goes to your ranch or to your farm and respectfully harvests that animal under USDA inspection. So it's an economic boon for our livestock growers. And over the time that we have been operating, we do all of these species, bison, yak, goats, sheep, cattle, and lambs, and pork. Did I say that? That top picture up there of the matanza, we do a lot of bison harvests and assistance to many of our pueblos, our tribal bison programs. And this was kind of in the beginning of the program, and while the unit was out there in the field and the bison were supposed to be on the other side of the fence, and just the two that were going to be done that day, the grandma bison saw what was going on and really didn't appreciate that, and the whole herd came around and rocked the truck. And you should have seen that USDA inspector dive underneath her car. So we try and be more prepared now. They're amazing animals. Many of you may know that they really have their own society, and they really are not domesticated. And some more pictures of the Matanza. Gilbert Suazo Jr., who you've all met, is our Matanza manager, and he'll be happy to show you around at some point and talk to you about that. And this is our USDA inspected cut and wrap, and we're always amazed, and people are amazed when they come from other places and see the nature of the meat that's hanging in our cooler. I mean, it's really beautiful. It's not fat. It's not ugly. It's you can tell that they had a good life and a good diet. And those are the programs that we wanted to share with you. So it's a community food system, and we do our best to honor all of that, and we hope that you will enjoy being here and getting a chance to sample some of our local healthy food. So thank you very much. And Gary, please.